time of the day, and that is making the doggies tea. Right, so I'm going to start off with my plant protein. Here I've got lentils, some buckwheat, I've got some green lentils, and I've got some quinoa as well. And I'm going to do a little mix of each of those in these 2 trays that I've got here. I've got 2 trays like this. I worked out my food processes, so both of these food trays hold about 4 days for the dogs, maybe 5, depending on how much exactly I put in. And these trays were super cheap, like 10-12 quid from Asda. If you can shop independently, do, but if not, Asda. I'm going to put a kilo of plant protein in both of my trays and mix it between the buckwheat and the lentils. I love to give a bit of variety. Next up, I'm going to have my buckwheat. It's all organic. I get all my plant proteins from Real Food Source because I enjoy the variety that they keep, and I eat and buy a lot of stuff from there, so it makes sense to get it all together. I've got salmon, haddock, wild caught only. I don't use anything other than that. And my beef is grass-fed, organic. I like to think, obviously, it's better for the dogs. Obviously, if the animals that they're eating have been organic food, is better for them. But I also like to think that hopefully they've been in a field, hopefully they got a life and it wasn't just in a factory farm. So I'm going to put them in now. I'm putting 800 grams of meat in each tray. Let's do some veggies. Whilst I'm going through this process, I boil the kettle and I fill it all up. Because I'm using dried lentils and dried buckwheat, I like to give time for the water to absorb into the lentils and buckwheat, and that just makes sure that it's going to have enough water to cook. So for these particular meals, the veggies I'm using, I've got some beetroot, I've got some sweet potato, I've got some courgettes, and I've also got a big bag of kale. I like to mix it up and keep that variety, keeping it all organic. I use a lot of food that I get out of my veg bag, and also just, it's what I eat, so I just go to the supermarket and buy more than what I need, and then I give that stuff to Banana. Right, so we've got 2 finished trays here, so I'm going to stick these in the oven now for 25 minutes. And the dogs are going to hang about, and then when they even start sleeping, come and find me. It's like one of my favourite things is cooking for my dogs. So let's do it. And now we wait. Look at that floor. And here we are, number 2. Got my hand blender. Right, let's do it. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just increasing that bioavailability for your dogs so they don't have to masticate it themselves. So our 2 trays are done now, all blended and made a big mess, as always. I'm going to portion this up now and show you what we're going to put on for toppings and finishes. So these are the finishing touches that I'm putting on Kaya and Banana's bowl. Kaya's just a puppy, so I'm putting her a little bit of eggshelling, not too much, but just a little bit, because too much calcium can be bad for Labradors and all dogs really. Nice big blob for Banana, little blob for Kaya. And hemp seeds, love, love, love hemp seeds. They've got to be one of my favourite foods. And then I'm putting in flax seeds as well. I do also use a lot of pumpkin seeds, grind them up and put them in, and sunflower seeds, I use them too. I just rotate, and I grind quite a few at once, so I rotate, keep a jar full, and once that's done I move on to another seed. It's not about getting every single thing into one meal. Raspberries, and then I'm going to do the toppings. Mushroom powder in all the dogs' food all the time. It's got so many amazing properties. Turmeric, yeah, nice big old pot of organic turmeric, and nutritional yeast, the biggest tub I could find. We'll sprinkle in each. A little bit of black pepper just to help the turmeric become more bioavailable. I've got two very hungry doggies waiting for their tea now. Banana, come. Yeah, let's do it. Taya, sit. Kaya, banana. Goodbye. It's a thumbs up from Banana.